On our adventure we set forth. Good morning, dear friends, family, and all of the above. It's your buddy Bill Oxidean out here on a bright winter morning. I'm about to run my buddy the Dominator, and yes, I've got one of our prototype motors in it. I'm going to run it on 6S and turn some laps. The water's a little bit rough, but the boat was pretty wet. I wouldn't say wet, but it wasn't loose before. So I'm going to see how it runs on these settings. If it's a little loose this run, then when I bring it in and run it again, I'll move the batteries forward. But let's just see what's up. On our adventure we set forth. They're off. Now here she is, just as beautiful as she can be in all her glory, the Dominator. Okay, boys, now that was fun. That was real cotton picking fun. I was running these old-ass China Hobby Line batteries. These are probably like 3 or 4 years old. But for some reason, they still run really well. And actually, they kind of outperform the newer ones. Let's see what we got for speed. Or if I did forget to reset speed meter. What I see on there is 69 miles an hour, I believe. No, 62 miles an hour. She did 62, which is pretty normal. But again, the boat was running pretty cotton picking wet. But I got another set of batteries. Let's plug them in and see what it does. Center of gravity has been moved back, and the forces of nature will be working with us. See if that loosened her up a bit.
Who's got the baddest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine. Who's got the strongest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine. Who's got the baddest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine. Who's got the fastest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine. Starting with the carbon fiber Kevlar weave. CNC parts, man, it's built for speed. High flow water systems cool from heat. 100 miles an hour on the water, shit. Animal twin cat RTR. Fastest in the game is a superstar. And the Dominator model, man, it's just as hard. Superpower, self-riding, bright colors and all. So you hear it on the water, man, you know they grip. The ESC motors, props, it's lit. Strongest power systems on the market, legit. Oxidean Marine, no questions, that's it. Who's got the raddest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine. Who's got the fastest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidean Marine, yeah.
So it was going so fast. I was a terrible videographer at first.
Here she is, just cruising on in. All right, now, that was a fun time, but you heard it and I heard it too. There was some wah-wah. And that is solely created by inferior batteries. the newer China hobby lines are not as good as the older ones. They kind of did a switcheroo on society. They got everyone's attention because they had a lot of really good bang for your buck batteries. But once they got everybody buying them, they started putting cheaper cells out. And that's just the truth, you know what I mean? Anybody that runs them knows it. I mean, how could some batteries from 3 years ago outperform some brand new ones? But anyway, yeah, that's from voltage sag. The ESC doesn't like how low the voltage gets pulled down from the amp draw of the motor, and the ESC starts trying to relieve it by giving it less power or doing that pulsating to let us know that something's off. But either way, this is what we do in testing, and I might actually change the KV because 4-pole motors kick out a little bit more RPM than our 6-pole motors do. And we were kind of maxed out with our 2000 6-pole, and so a 4-pole, it just simply draws more current. So we might back down in KV to 19 or 18 something. Who knows? It's all in optimizing things. But either way, that's why I'm out here, because as we know, I actually run these boats. I actually test them. When you buy a boat from us and you call back the next day, you can actually call and talk to us and talk to me, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on because I run these boats daily. And that's a very, very, very big difference in order from anywhere else. But if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and continue enjoying radio-controlled model boating. Bill Oxidean, over and out.